Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, players from all over the world, welcome to Los Angeles. Welcome to E3 2017. Our show will start at 1 p.m. But before then, we have an action-packed program. For those of you watching at home, at the office, or wherever you are. Anyways, for those wanting to join us, join the social media conversation, use hashtag UBE3 or join the conversation on Twitch, Facebook, Smoke Signals. We listen to anything. Justin.
We are so excited to be back here in LA once again for the Ubisoft conference. We've got an amazing show for you, and we've brought some friends this year to help us keep things going until the conference. But let's not waste any time. We are gonna send you to home base behind the Orpheum Theater. We've got an exclusive game update for you for all the players who love the snow. No, we're not talking about Coast Recon Wildlands. Let's send it back to home base. Let's roll this.
Home base.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yes, we are here behind the Orpheum. We've got Chris, Grace, Hanny.
What's up, guys?
I'm Zach, and we're going to keep you company for the next little bit, get you set for the conference. There's also a post-show, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Yes.
All this fun stuff, basically everything we could possibly need. You guys doing well? You feeling good?
I'm just happy that the weapons are safely in frames out of your arm's reach.
For now.
Well done.
I
We are
feel
on the
threatened.
same
It's not
page
planned.
already.
I don't like
I
it.
expect some good times.
And might I just add that we are celebrating some milestone anniversaries for these Ubisoft studios right here. 25th anniversaries for Ubisoft Paris and Ubisoft Bucharest. 20th anniversaries for Ubisoft Montreal. Represent 514 and Massive Studio. And 5 years for Abu Dhabi Studio. And one more, I ate the cupcake. I'm sorry, but 10 years for
Ivory
Ubisoft
Tower.
Ivory Tower.
Very
So
nice.
congratulations, you guys.
I'm going to smash the rest of these a little bit later.
And so we have here Thibaut Zimmer from Ubisoft ANSI here to tell us some brand new updates about Steep. So Thibaut, what do you got for us today?
Today, I'd like to share with you some exclusive and extreme content from the Steep community. We've been thrilled to see so many of you guys riding around your way in Alaska and the Alps. But as we dream about in ANSI, we want to keep it winter forever.
Like Snowpocalypse, basically.
Yeah, maybe. You can see it that way. So we invited 5 players to the studio to join us and to test out our next DLC. Let's see what happens.
Awesome. So check out this first look, you guys.
Competitive gaming, no breaks, no lunches. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, this is good. No, this is good. This is good. Whoop, underneath. Aww.
Well, I'm trying this challenge, which is definitely racer. You have to control the wind suite and brake, especially when you turn. That's really cool.
Steep's been one of the most intuitive and most relaxing gaming experience I ever had, because Steep is not about winning, it's about enjoying something. But it's also profound on the combination of sports and nature.
Been trying out the rocket wingsuiting. It's really cool. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I just failed.
I'm not giving up on this one.
Now they say we can't full boost this right from the start, but we will. Extreme! Full boost, no break. I mean, if you're not going full boost, what are we even doing here? We're never gonna make this. Yeah. I'm never gonna make it. No, wait, we got this.
No!
Okay, we can't full boost.
Woo! That was awesome, man. the adrenaline in my veins is pumping just looking at that rocket wingsuit. That's freaking awesome, man.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So tell me, the video mentioned something about the Yetis. Can you tell us more about what that is or
Yes,
who they are?
The Yetis are Steep's most skillful and engaged players. They come from various parts of the world, and we're constantly interacting with them to collect the feedback, to test work in progress features, and eventually to improve the game experience for everyone.
Yeah.
This time we asked them to create 4 challenges in rocket wingsuit, in speed riding, and base jump. Those challenges will be available a month of us when we release Extreme Pack on June 27th.
June 27th, so that's only 2 short weeks away. I've heard there's a rumor going around that Ubisoft ANSI goes skiing every Tuesday during work hours. Can you confirm or deny this rumor?
Well, yeah, I can confirm that's team building. That's what we call team building at the studio, yeah.
That is pretty kick-ass for team building activities.
Transfer, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing an internship at Ubisoft ANSI.
That's an open invitation. That's on the record, by the way. I'm going to see what we can work out. Thank you very much, Thibaut.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thibaut.
Let's go from the mountains to a mountain of a man. Roman, what's going on? Creative director for Honor. Thank you very much for joining us. You guys have a pretty great relationship with your community as well. It's been a while since you guys have been out now, I guess about 4 months, and a lot has changed. Can you talk to us a little bit about how that has happened and how that's an ongoing thing?
Yeah, we have a really passionate community. Since we're live, it's pretty intense. You know, we've updated the game 16 times to improve it, but also to answer their feedback. To go further on that, we've been working really closely with some of our top players from across the world. So I'm sorry, we don't have fancy names to name them, but we flight them already twice to Montreal since launch for workshops to help us shape the game, basically.
So what are the workshops about then? They come in, they play the game, I presume, and then what do you do with that experience, I guess?
So basically, it's a 3 days workshop. They get to see and play the future of the game. They see new heroes, new maps, new environment, new feature, new everything, basically. And then they sit with the team, with us, and they give us feedback on what's good, what sucks, what we should do better, what we should balance. They even beat us at the game. It's really useful, so thank you, guys.
So they get to see stuff that no one else sees for a little while.
Yes.
With that said, what is next for Honor?
So the next big thing is coming end of this month with the release of a public test environment.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's cool. So we're gonna test a feature that the players are really waiting for, the ranked tournaments. So if you're into competitive gameplay, end of June, it's coming to For Honor.
And I know related to that, you guys have a contest going on right now. It's actually wrapping up with the tournament stuff, the emblems.
Yes, indeed. We have some really creative people in the community. We've been running that contest around designing emblems for the teams that we will use in the tournament feature. And man, in less than a week, we received thousands of proposals. It's really amazing. And you can still continue to vote on the For Honor website. And the winners will be announced in the stream, the Warriors Den, this Thursday at noon.
Nice. Thank you very much, Roman. That Warriors Den live stream is actually every Thursday at noon Eastern time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. Very nice. Shout out to Mr. Pope back home.
Romain.
Have a great E3.
I think I'm joined now by some friends.
Oh!
Just Dance community developer Moose and Justin.
Hey,
What's
guys.
up, you guys?
Well, I was outside in front, and now I'm out here out back.
Oh, man.
Magic.
Hey.
It's magic.
Happy.
Magic of cinema. So anyway, for those of you guys who don't know Moose is the dancing comm dev behind the Just Dance Minutes and the Just Dance World Cup, obviously working on Just Dance. Moose, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, guys.
So maybe you can start off, tell me a little bit about these Just Dance Minutes.
Yeah, Just Dance Minutes is a series of videos that I make for the community. So I just share info from the studio to the fans and also try to also put shout-outs and put the community on the forefront. So it's very cool.
And show off your moves as well.
Kinda.
You got some sick dance moves. Like, I follow you on Instagram, and man, those dance moves are sick.
Never dance next to Moose in a club. It's
No, it won't make you look good.
Oh.
Oh!
Spoiler.
All right then.
Spoiler.
So speaking about the community, one of the most amazing community events is the Just Dance World Cup. It's probably one of the most unique esports competitions. Can you tell us a little bit about that for those who aren't familiar with the World Cup and Just Dance?
Yeah, we've been having the Just Dance World Cup for 4 years now, and we actually have a bunch of our Just Dance World Champions who are in the as star players at E3 this year, so it's pretty cool to have them. And yeah, so it's our biggest community event, and I just want to give also a shout out to our new world champion who is from Turkey. His name is Umutcan, so hi Umutcan. Hi. And yeah, so yeah, we're very happy, and I think we have a lot of cool stuff that are coming up.
Awesome. So I had the pleasure of shoutcasting the World Cup this year. It was a great opportunity for me to catch up with some of my favorite members of the Just Dance community, but you took it a little further, didn't you?
Yep, because as you know, the Just Dance community is like a big family, a worldwide family, and we thought it was cool maybe to show you two of these fans and members of this family who actually bring the Just Dance spirit to life.
Let's check out the video right now.
Yeah.
I've always had a passion for dancing. Just Dance has completely changed everything, like everything. I know before Just Dance started, I was very like lazy and unmotivated, and I just wanted to like eat food all day.
I discovered dancing 7 years ago thanks to Just Dance. It was through a TV commercial for Just Dance 2. The next day I bought it and I played alone in my bedroom.
It's been almost 3 years since the first Just Dance World Cup, and I can't even really imagine where my life would be today if I hadn't competed.
I met amazing people and I experienced things that I never would have if I'd stayed at home in my little town.
I saw a Facebook advertisement for the Just Dance World Cup, and they said that whoever would qualify for each country would be able to be flown to Paris to compete.
I ended up ranked as one of the best French dancers on Xbox Online, and they called me for the qualifying sessions for the first World Cup.
I didn't think that I'd qualify at all because I was a really bad dancer, but I thought it would be fun to try anyway.
My first World Cup, I finished in the top 16. The next year in the top 5, which was kind of impressive because when I started, I couldn't even dance.
After the first session, I was ranked #1 in my category by a long shot, which I wasn't expecting at all. I didn't really go to win. I just went to share my passion. It got me to dance on the stage for the first time. It sent me to E3 for the first time. It's now my job.
I didn't know what to expect the first year. I was just going there to have fun. Actually, the coolest thing was I met lots of people just like me.
At the World Cup, I found out about Twitch and learned that it's a website where you stream games. So I decided that I would stream Just Dance because not too many people were dancing. To my surprise, it worked out pretty well. After I was featured on Twitch's Partner Spotlight, my channel exploded. I started getting sponsorship offers, and I decided that would be a good time to quit my job and go full-time with dancing.
Dancing has become my daily ritual. I rehearse the choreographies to try and beat my high score every time.
And now I'm doing dance school pretty much every day. It's very hard, and they have us doing everything, like ballet, contemporary, hip-hop, everything.
We regularly organize flash mobs in Paris. We just get together and dance. And really, that's the spirit of the Just Dance family.
To me, Just Dance represents unity, I guess is the right word. And I am who I am today because of Just Dance.
If you want to join the Just Dance party live, you can do so on Instagram Live Stories. What's up?
Hey guys.
Hello.
You guys are here.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah. So speaking of social media, we've been following all the conversations on Facebook, Twitter, every single platform, and we have seen some pretty creative predictions for what we're going to show at our conference.
That is a very diplomatic way of putting it.
Creative.
No, but seriously, you guys have been great on social, and we've actually got some tweets we're going to read out here.
We do indeed.
So as to not give away anything that might be happening, let's all...
Poker face.
Yep. You
Show
got
nothing.
it. Let's do it.
Okay, so first one, Asniak says, calling it now, someone is going to dab on stage at the Ubisoft press conference.
I think somebody just dabbed at the press show.
Moose
Moose
kind
did
of
it.
did that.
But if it was going to happen on stage.
Oh yeah, who
Right.
would it be?
Eve. That's the
Eve?
big.
All right.
It's the big surprise ending.
You better do it.
Nobody but the number one.
You can lock that in.
Realistic expectation.
Done. Yeah.
We've got Harrison the fan sharing my E3 prediction. Ubisoft will show us how to make your own Rabbids body pillow.
Oh, rabbit body pillow.
That's, sounds fun, like a little
Basically,
DIY.
Yeah,
I mean, a
project.
life size, like Chris-sized rabbit pillow right here.
Go on and give a little snuggle.
Do what you will with it.
I'll snuggle.
They're very
this.
cuddly.
Yeah, let's just move to the third tweet. G Squad Gaming says Ubisoft pronounced 45 different ways. So
45, that's
Yeah.
ambitious.
I think we can do it.
We
Yeah?
definitely can.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
The team at Ubiquitous Software can do anything, folks.
Indeed.
Classic.
So as you can
Classic.
see, we're keeping an eye on social and looking for a few lucky winners to receive some merch from the UB Workshop. We've actually got a few of those pieces on set around here. They're hanging on the wall.
Yes.
We've got
I'm
Hidden
so
Blade
jealous.
from the Assassin's Creed movie. We've also got the Apple of Eden.
And it glows.
I want the steering wheel.
The steering
I'm
wheel
going
is
for the
not
steering wheel.
included.
Cool.
I want
We're
the
gonna-
axe.
I'll just go ahead and walk away with that one then.
Pry those off. And finally, we got Wrench Jr. here. This is like a little app-controlled robot.
Yes.
It has two different costumes. It can be like the WatcherBot or Wrench Jr., depending on how mischievous you're feeling. So that is going out to some lucky winners on our social media feeds. Thank you guys for tuning in there. And I guess that's it for our social stuff. And
Okay.
we're on to the next one, Zach.
Well, I do see some wonderful humans walking over, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Who are
Got
these
Justin.
handsome fellas?
I'm Zach.
Oh, so sound and crisp. I love it. Geoffroy, Leroy, what's up? We got some wonderful friends from Rainbow Six
Yeah,
joining
what's
us.
going on, Zach? How you doing, man?
Oh, things are good, you know, E3ing and feeling pretty festive. Yourselves, everything well?
Everything's great.
Glorious. I understand we have an opportunity to talk a little bit about live design and how the game has evolved over the course of, I guess, 18 months or so. I know you have over 2 million people who connect on a daily basis to play Rainbow Six Siege. And I also know that the game has changed dramatically in that time. So let's talk a little bit about that process and how things go from, you know, feedback to actionable items that that the team can work with. I'd imagine it starts with the community team.
Yeah, so it really does start with the community, and the Rainbow Six community is the most dedicated, passionate community I've ever worked with. They are so engaged on all of our social media, on Twitter, on subreddit, on YouTube, on all the things.
Snapchat.
On the Snapchat.
With the waggy tongues.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a quick shout out also to two Reddit moderators that we flew out to LA that
they're
are in the
Orpheum
audience
right now?
they're in the Orpheum right now. Yeah, SPD and Kieran, they put their heart and soul into this game, into this community, and also to our amazing community team as well, Epi and Ludo.
Very nice.
Craig and Luis.
Now, I know that you guys wanted to talk about one specific change going back a little while, right?
Yeah, so we're going to take a look at Pulse and how we use that feedback and really boil it down to the core message. And you guys post about Pulse's gadget about a year ago.
Useless.
That it was underpowered. It was a little broken.
Detector broken.
He was a little sad.
Too bad. Oh.
Yeah, he was a little bit sad.
Yeah.
So we
Operator
decided to make him unsad. And and how we do that is pretty much we find that core message of what unbroken or what broken really means, and how we use that and pass that on to these guys like Geoffroy, like the data analysts, and Leroy, like game designers.
Right, so I guess as far as data is concerned, it's one of those things where for those who don't engage on social, you know, we talk about the vocal minority, it might not necessarily be entirely reflective of what the entire player base is saying. I guess that's where the data comes in. You can validate all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So what we do is that we take all this live game data and then we try to correlate the feedback we get from the community, from you guys, to what's really happening in the game. And so what's great when you do game design balancing using data is that you can hear all the players, because like you said, even if you're not vocal on social media, we can still hear you, because everything you do in the game just has an impact on balancing. Like from the operators that you pick, the weapon loadout that you select, or even how you use your gadgets. So all that information gives us some context, because we have like the focus from the community, but data and
that's the
players'
quantitative
action
that we're seeing
Yeah,
there, yeah.
exactly. So all of that gives us some context to just really target the core issue and see how it's happening in the game. So as a player, even if you're not active on social media, you can just play the game and you're already helping us a lot. Like, you're giving us tons and tons of information about what's happening in the game. But in the case of Pulse, so it was about a year ago when Justin and his team came to us and said, okay, we have this issue with Pulse, and as a player, you can feel it. You see that, well, it's not great, this gadget. But like, we wanted to check the data. So what we did was that we looked at the number of opponents you would detect when using Pulse's gadget, and we saw that on average, I think we have a graph. Yeah, I think on average, you would detect someone every 2 usage of your gadget. And that is extremely low. So we went to game designers and okay, yeah, his gadget is underpowered. It's underwhelming. So they took that into account. They made some changes, and then as you can see, like the usefulness of those gadgets went
significant.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it really went up. So I think Leroy can just tell you what they did.
Yeah, they just basically go fix it, and then you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fix it.
Yeah, we fixed it, but we knew we had an issue with the gadget itself. So we decided to rework it, and basically we focused on 2 main problems. The first one was visual comfort. For us, the trade-off between your surrounding environment versus the intel you were gathering was a bit unbalanced. So we make strong visual changes, so it became much more easier for you to play with the gadget. And the second change we made was the detection rate. We had to increase it, so it gives you more opportunity to gather intel and to play with it, and it becomes much more fun. And as you can see, there is a strong difference between the before and the after.
Yeah, that's really cool. And as we all know, I mean, anytime you issue a change, an update, that leads to more feedback. The cycle begins anew. You guys had some pretty significant changes actually just earlier this week, last week.
Yeah, just last week we introduced our first update to Operation Health. Sort of our new direction for Rainbow Six Siege over the next 3 months, where we're really focusing on the core issues of the game. And last week we just pushed live interactive matchmaking, one-step matchmaking, and also the first phase of a balance change to Glass, who, you know, when we introduced that balance change during the mid-season reinforcement, the community came to us and they were like, whoa, hold on a second, like this is a little crazy.
Little OP.
Little OP, and so we use that information from the community, pass along to these guys, and these guys are starting to roll out those balancing tweaks and try and find the right balance, because no operator is ever really fully, truly balanced. There's no perfect balance, but we're trying to get as close as possible.
Yeah, and it's an ongoing thing as well. So what's the early sentiment on the recent changes, the matchmaking in particular?
Yeah, so the feedback is that it's too fast, which is not a bad issue to have. Yeah,
slow it down, guys. Yeah.
People are really excited for it, and we can't wait to show more.
And where can people go to find out more?
You can find more on rainbow6.com/health, and the patch is coming to consoles very soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Okay.
Enjoy E3. I know you guys are doing like a star player sort of tournament on the floor. That should be a lot of fun. Sweet. Cool. Thank you very much.
I'm scooching in. Hey,
yeah,
hey Zach.
Scooch
Thank
away.
you guys. And as always, if you guys want to join the conversation, be sure to use hashtag #UBE3.
So we've now seen on a few instances kind of like this meaningful relationship that we forge with our communities, but it's also, I mean, it extends beyond the game as well.
Yes, indeed. Like creations, like community creations.
Good word, yes. A little fan art, a little cosplay.
Yep.
We wanted to take a few minutes now to share some of our favorites.
This is Community Creations.
Boom.
Always looking and listening for critical feedback about our games, the Ubisoft community team also finds and loves to share weird and wonderful creations. From Team Geo crafting a functional Rainbow Six Siege drone and bringing it to the Six Invitational in Montreal, to the guys at Rooster Teeth immersing themselves in the destructibility of barricades. Rainbow Six-inspired interior decoration can use anything from physical sledgehammers to digital paint, like these pieces, which come courtesy of Deadbird. While subreddit user Darkhar95 and streamer Yesterday's Lie just kill it with the cosplay. If you've ever ventured into the depths of the For Honor subreddit, you know it is rich in the dankest of memes. Jeb192 has done a few of these beauties, some of which go on for an hour. This man, Pan, should be knighted for his handcrafted Warden cosplay. And we just love these pieces from Sabo6, Shengi Sun, and Fragment. Most kids make birdhouses in woodshop, but Kyle Davidson crafted this Ghost Recon Wildlands skull for an A+ from us. And Neom's haunting El Sueño clearly favors intimidation over hygiene. Meanwhile, Nerd Out released this beast called Kill a Ghost.
Baby, you're not. Here I come. You can't hide. gonna find you and remind you cannot kill.
Shiny Window's supercut of Watch Dogs 2 characters looking directly into the camera is a great example of the joy that comes from falling down that YouTube rabbit hole. Yumi XO and Dratova give us a couple of our all-time favorite renditions of Wrench, and the cosplay out there has been incredible. Thumbs up to all of you, and shout out to Aspira for her kick-ass Sitara. And have you ever wondered about the effectiveness of Marcus's Thunderball? Well, the guys at Zombie Go Boom asked and answered. Check out the full video for the gory details. And they also happen to do one for the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade. Great real-life videos are hard to do. We know that. But the creative minds from DiffView absolutely nailed this one for Far Cry Primal. The environment shots, the furry companion, the combat, and even love for the HUD. It's all very much on point. And these pieces from Magic Skull and Nami Yami are wicked. So much love to spread around from the Division community. Cosplayers like Idolin Fox, Matt Shields, and the legit Miss Lauren are all great. At just 16 years old, Radu and his friends are basically making their own Just Dance. The choreography, the dancing, the motion design, all home-brewed and incredibly impressive. And while there are tons of amazing videos for Steep, this one from David Lafargue is truly unique. These extreme athletes recreated the reveal trailer shot for shot, but took it one step further.
Streep.
So good. Watch where you step with this last one, though. Nitris started this Reddit thread with a keen observation about our new logo. Youthy put out the call to action, and then Frightening Medical Koi delivered, putting in work modeling and printing the Poopy Soft. To all you creators out there, much love.
Hey there, folks. Chris Waters here back at home base, and I am joined by a man you may recognize from such conferences as Microsoft's yesterday. It's Jean Guédon, the creative director on Assassin's Creed Origins. John, how are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. I mean, yesterday was fantastic. It was such an experience, and we're really, really happy to be finally able, to talk about the game.
Absolutely. I mean, lots of excitement yesterday, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's a lot to come here. This is a big game.
Indeed. The game is huge. It's enormous. The scope is big, and obviously we won't have a 4 hours long conference, like last year. But even then, we wouldn't be able, to show you the entire thing. And this is why we want to show you more, actually, today.
Today, after the conference, it's going to be 30 minutes of live gameplay, and we are going to be here with Ash and Carl from the dev team. Stick around after the conference for that, but of course, lots of excitement to come before then. So to continue with the show, let's toss it out to Grace and Leon for the bestowing of the golden ticket.
Hey guys, it is crazy out front and the theater is almost full, but I think we've got room for one more, which means that yes, it is golden ticket time.
Woo!
Woo! So let's see if we can make somebody's day by giving them the best seat in the house for our E3 conference, which starts in just a couple minutes, yes?
Yep. Now, playing video games is one thing. Trying to tell your parents you want a career in video games is one different kind of thing. I mean, some parents think that all we do is play games all day long. For the record,
it's not true.
That's not really true. I'm very happy, though, that when I told my parents about the fact that I started working at Ubisoft, they were very supportive after drilling me with questions about what I was actually doing. Anyway, the next video dives right into that matter. How to tell your parents you want a career in video games.
I remember the day I got home and I told my dad to sit down, and then I told him I wanted to switch from a career in banking to a career in video games. I had to calm him down a bit. It took him a good few months to really come to terms with the decision.
That's a good question.
Oh man.
I didn't know I had to tell my parents, so I didn't tell my parents. It's very hard for me to tell my family what it is that I actually do. Like, they have somehow in their minds, they think that I'm playing computer games all day.
I was taking my studies in computer engineering, and I told my dad I really wanted to go to school as an animator, and he said, "No way, you're not doing that, you're finishing your studies."
I was in my 3rd year of law school when I told my parents I wanted to work at Ubisoft. And they were like, what's that? Is that a law firm? And I said, no, it's a video game company. And they were like, oh, I've never heard of it.
They were really kind of shocked because this is not a real, let's say, job. They didn't think this was a thing.
My dad was afraid. They are Cambodian Civil War refugees. Their only goal was to earn money and just enough money to have a better life. He told me, honestly, I didn't believe in you at all, but today I'm proud of you.
My mother started me making video games when I was about 8 years old. She learned how to program herself and then taught me how to do it. So I was making my own video games ever since I was a little kid.
My house burned down when I was 9 years old, and we were left with nothing, no toys, nothing between the 3 brothers. And we would use catalogs and basically bring to life role-playing games using, pen and paper and our own imagination. From there, my mom kind of knew that I was going to explore something from that creative side. And she's always been super supportive of that endeavor.
My mom was super supportive. She just gave me a thumbs up and said, go for it. My dad was supportive as well, but he thought it was super childish and that I'm gonna grow out of it one day. So now I'm 37 and I still haven't grown out of it, and I think he's very happy for me. He sees how happy I am.
Sometimes she'll try and tell her friends, oh, my daughter writes for video games, and they'll say, oh, what's that like? And she'll say, I think she makes the words come out of the characters' mouths, so, bless her. She supports me, and that's all that matters.
Now he's happy for me, so I'm glad I did and didn't hide it. Don't hide it.
Explain to them that being in the video game industry isn't just about sitting there all day long playing video games.
If your parents support you, then that's great for you. But if your parents don't support you, you should just tell them anyway, because I think that having your dream job is worth the risk.
Just be honest, I think. Let them know that you're passionate about it. Let them know why you want to go into this.
Don't choose a career with your brain, but choose something that your heart tells you to do, even though that sounds really cheesy.
All right, all right, all right.
Yes.
Everybody make some noise. All right. So like every year, we select a golden ticket winner. Kaze here, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Make some noise for Kaze, our golden ticket winner. All right, Grace.
Yes, we are pretty much at showtime, so that means cell phones off, no smoking, which means e-cigarettes, vape pens. Look, we get it, you vape. Just, keep it outside because this is California where the weed is legal, but smoking a cigarette will get you honeyed and quinoa.
Well, I must say that I kind of enjoyed that yesterday, but that's a different story. Just a announcement for the people here in the theater. In case of any incidents, please follow the guidance of the very well-educated Orpheum staff. But before we start the show, we have one more video. A video created by you guys, the community. Without you, we wouldn't be here. So, roll it.
Oh, it does land! It does land! Let's get in it, boys!
So sick.
DTF,
No way.
Get in.
No
wait,
way.
let me take a screenshot. We gotta bend the wave. Let me take a screenshot.
Wait.
Turn
Come
around.
on,
Turn around.
No, we gotta go.
Turn
I'm
around.
going in.
Turn towards me, Trig.
I'm looking.
Go. All right, go. Get the fuck out here. Let me get one of you guys. Hang on. Oh, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Welcome to me.
Look at this dude.
Oh my god, it's Spartan Rambos. It's Spartan Rambos.
Oh, we're getting hooked up over here. it was up there in the air forever. You can sing it and it make you like it. You can hear it and it make you like it. Oh my.
Right in the butt.
You can sing it and it make you like it. You've been spreading my name around town. Go on, ring it out loud. If you want the item or a siren, you can sing it and it make you like it.
Look at that. Maturity at its finest right here. There you go.
What I found?
Hey, good.
You can't just say balls and guess maybe you can because it's #1 in the App Store. It's like Brick Breaker, except there's no challenge because I just catch the ball. What? Oh my, whoa. Oh my god, I'm so powerful. I'm getting emotionally invested in a game about balls called Balls. This is way more interesting than I was expecting. Okay, hold on, hold on.
If you are just joining us, Hey, everybody. Hello. If you're just tuning in, you are 2 minutes away from Ubisoft's E3 2017 conference. As you can see, we are backstage. We are behind this giant screen, 8.5 million pixels of glorious. Wow. Yeah, so in just about a couple minutes, as you can see, our devs are behind us. They're getting ready for the show. Let's check in and see how some of them are doing, maybe. Jason? Hey. Hi, Jason. Sorry to surprise you. Come over. So this is Jason Schroeder from South Park. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm very excited for Ubisoft's games.
Yeah. So you guys had an amazing conference last year. What can we expect this year?
For South Park this year, it's all about the booth. We're doing hands-on tin pods at the booth, and we're taking people through the first night of them as a superhero.
Very cool. So I heard that this demo has an interesting location. Can you let us know about that?
Sure. So it's the local strip club at South Park. It's the Peppermint Hippo. You are, of course, superheroes. You're going to be sneaking in, and you know, we wanted to make sure it was an authentic strip club experience. So the whole editorial team has been flying around the world, going to every strip club. They keep sending me reference. You guys can stop
making it rain for immersive games.
I got it. We have enough reference now. Please stop sending those pictures. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, Dan. So, Dan, you had an announce last week for Far Cry 5. That went great. Yeah. One of the things I've noticed is that every time you go out on stage, you look super calm. Does it get easier year after year?
No. Not even a little. I'm dying on the inside, dude.
All right, I think we're all definitely feeling the nerves, even all of us here backstage. So, a lot of people work on Far Cry. Is there anything that you'd like to say to all the teams here in the theater, maybe?
For sure.
And everyone at home in Ubisoft Montreal and around the world?
Just, it's, you know, games are a labor of love, and the teams are big, and they put in a ton of effort, and I just want to say thank you to everybody on Far Cry. It's totally worth it, and the game looks amazing.
Fantastic. All right, let me just take that opportunity. We've said hi to our communities. I want to say hi to everyone at Ubisoft World. I know you're watching, you're up late around the world watching this, so hi to everyone at Ubisoft World. Now, the devs seem to be ready. Leon?
Are you guys ready in the theater? No. Come on. You don't even know what we got for you. Are you guys ready? Make some noise. All right.
All right, so one last time, if you want to get at us in the community, use the hashtag UBE3. And I think there is only one person appropriate to start this show, CEO and co-founder of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot. Everyone, please, Yves Guillemot.
Hello.
Yves, I believe the honor is yours. Would you do the honors, please?
Yes, sure. Let the games begin.
Hello, everyone, and thank you. We've always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today, the dream is reality. And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, Miyamoto-san. Thank you for coming. You're so happy to have you today. So what have you brought with you?
Well,
what did you bring?
This is a life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. Woo. So let's take a picture.
Bill-san, he can help our conversation. これほら、ね、Ghost Recon のとちょっと違うでしょ?
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
可愛いでしょ?
Yeah, very different weapons for
cute.
very different worlds. This one is, I think, very effective in the world of Mario and Rabbit. So, should do well. I'm so proud of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね、本当にいつも UBI さんにはね、協力いただいてありがとうございます。
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら、出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね。
I mean, Yves, it's already been about 25 years since you and I first met.
で、E3 とかに来るたんびに UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問して、でビデオで撮ってもらって、 社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね。
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにね、なんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました。
So over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
それは一方でね、僕は同じ開発者としてライバルですから、こう戦う姿勢で頑張ってきたんですけど。
But on the other hand, because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどイブさんからラビッツの人形をもらったりいろいろして、僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんですけども、そういうラビッツのヒューモアはすごく理解してました。
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk. And so I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時に、ラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんですね。
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
で、ただダビデさんに会った時にね、ダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんです。
So when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game, yes. When I met Davide-san, I had just one condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくて、マリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを作ってほしいとお願いしました。
I said, whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったですね。
And it's great.
And I can tell you, it was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we've done something you will love. So, thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい、本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかね。それからUBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんで、こう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました。
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh, actually. So now let's welcome Xavier, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again. Thanks again, Miyamoto. Thank you.
Finally, we can talk about this project. So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3 today on this stage is just super exciting. So, what is this game exactly? So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay. So the rabbits have been teleported into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day. But this time, with some new friends. And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom. And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the 2 flags you see on the screen here is to tell you this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your zone of movement, so you move anywhere you want in that zone. But you can also use battlefield ingredients, such as covers for protection. So Rabbit Luigi here using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement. So here, Rabbit Peach, using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy because for the next turns, you'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones, like Rabbit Peach shield boost, or offensive ones, like Mario's Hero Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn, as soon as the enemy moves. So this is a very core aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities, techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as pipes, rabbit pipes. So those give you a good move to flank the enemy. So here, for example, Rabbit Luigi goes into the pipe, out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy. And what we see here is actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a glimpse into the basics of the game. And as you progress into the game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to do more combo setups. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons, in order to battle your way through the kingdom. Thank you. Thank you. And that's just a glimpse into the game itself. But first and foremost, this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise. So we just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week. For those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage, videos, and surprises. So have a great conference, have a great E3. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashraf Ismail, game director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves, and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began. Since Black Flag, over the last 3.5 years, we have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life, to bring ancient Egypt to life. Now, Egypt challenged us. It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience. I am deeply honored and proud to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team, and thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
Across your screen, got you in the air. 15 minutes of freedom, still can fit so many. Still relax your chain, yeah. All my blood is in vain. 400 years of
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Hey there, folks. Chris Waters here at the home base with Hanny Duong and Carl Lewitt, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore. Carl's here to give us a look at the gameplay of the game. We're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
Yes, so here we are in the open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayoum, one of the regions in Egypt, this most southernmost region. It's a beautiful area. We see we've come in from the desert, moving towards this Lake Moris. And let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle scenery.
It's sunny on the lake and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this looks really good. It's running on an Xbox One X. We'll be giving you the gameplay feed after the show. We've got 30 minutes of that coming up, but let's see if we can see from a bird's eye view what Seinu is up to.
Yeah, so Seinu is looking into this military camp and tagging a few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat or perhaps ranged weaponry.
All right, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, it's back to the stage and on with the excitement.
That's it for now. Thank you. Thank you. So don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for those of you here at E3, please come to the Ubisoft booth where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
Hey, here's your chance.
hotshot driver with a promising career dominate off-road racing on his way to the top.
Our champion swerves around it brilliantly. Now that's the skill that wins no matter what the engine, no matter what the track. He's this season's undisputed motorsports champion, coming out of nowhere to rise to the top.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Motor Nation.
People talk to me.
In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their ride. Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature. Tame, unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers. Fearless pilots rule the skies, spin between buildings, through the clouds, among stunning perspectives. Thank you. All across the country, high-octane contests await you. Take the lead on modernation. You've had a glimpse of the Crew 2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion! Why would the Freedom Pals help us? We send a spy, someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pals. Somebody who they don't know very well. All that's fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor. You must listen to me. Get out of my head, Timmy. Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags. He just called us douchebags in my mind. He did? Southpaw, the fractured but whole.
Available October 17th.
There was this sort of synergy of, well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this division, and you're looking to sort of bring, you know, what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself. Again.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You are completely safe. You are completely safe.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy. Thank you.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean. The riches in their holds fuel their dreams of power and fortune, while whetting the appetites of those they fear most. Pirates.
After 70 years, the way he goes therefore is to unlock the door. No, we're never gonna
120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull and Bones, and this is your chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience. A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes. Right on, right? We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar. Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats. Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
Are we ready for a hunt?
Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea. Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance. The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Sail! Flying hostile colors! All sail! Ride the wind! All hands on deck! Position fixed!
Open fire!
Nothing will save you now!
Brace for attack!
Drown, you soggy nutmegs!
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
Store the goods, then back to your station.
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory. Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland. With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Another day, another victim!
Speed, Mr. Mercy! Vamos con todo!
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
Fuego!
Hold tight, lads! That ship's badly damaged!
They're killing! We can take their ship!
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
No water! Taste of blackened silver.
Fancy snorting some fish piss?
We've got pirate hunters! It's the Rock Fleet! Man over! Rockets away!
Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news! They're firing mortars!
Full tilt, Silvo, full tilt!
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot. The frigate now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's make for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
That if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow a moldy. Way, ho, away, we'll haul away.
너에게 날 맞추지 마. 나에게 더 바라지 마. 거품처럼 커진 밤을 버블 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 팝 버블 버블 팝 있는 그대로 생각해봐. 보이는 대로 날 바라봐줘. 거품처럼 커진 밤을 버블 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 팝 버블 버블 팝
pretty. I'll live forever, sing like Whitney.
but I still wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. It could be anybody. Tell me, are you that somebody? Don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. Ooh, I just wanna dance with somebody. Ooh, tell me you're somebody. Don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. Hey!
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
You use it as a telephone. You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation device. But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians. Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone! Whoa, whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans. This new kid puts me to shame. Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
Phone destroyer!
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
Okay, let's do this. Come on, come on. I got it.
Chase, how's it going?
Breaking atmosphere. Let's even the odds.
Judge, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
They are resisting ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
We're up against impossible odds, but together
We will adapt and overcome.
Hi, I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive, open, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge Legion Prime. Search for ancient secrets lost on the worlds of Atlas, or outrun outlaws through an asteroid field. Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way with both physical Starship collectibles and digital versions available, and even take your game on the go using the power of Nintendo Switch. Visit starlinkgame.com for more information, and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Coutaz. I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had, since then, a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first Steep expansion, this is a journey you will take. Enjoy.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away. But you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay awake at night, scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it. And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
We got piggies. Town looks like a war zone. Where do you want me? Water tower, got it. I'm in position.
You will be cleansed. You will confess your sin. You will atone. For only then will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered.
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom.
Behind you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gonna need more help.
I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk. When you walk that walk, and you talk that talk. You knocks me out off my feet.
Looks like you could use some help.
Boom, 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 boom.
Target
bang,
a
bang,
fucking
bang,
quad.
Boom, 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 boom.
Where's your master? I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the Redeemer.
Here you go, mate.
Oh, shit.
Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
Mwah.
What? What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie!
Easy peasy, bro.
Shit! Hang on!
Bang, bang, motherfuckers! Fuck me.
Damn! Do it!
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves, with all my heart. Thanks, Yves, for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also, a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
It's about bloody time.
15 years. Almost.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program. Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. And please, Eve, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know, Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I and all the teams have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
Okay, wait, look, most importantly, it's not over. The show is not over, folks. We're gonna send you back to the home base behind the theater. We have 30 minutes of an exclusive, what is it? I lost it. Assassin's Creed Origins exclusive gameplay, 30 minutes right now. Let's go back to home base outside the theater. Thank you for watching. It's not over, stay tuned.
Holy shit!
Oh my God.
Hey there, folks. What a show and what an ending, huh, guys?
Wow. That was amazing.
Fantastic. It was jam-packed with great games, and we've got more great games to show you right now, specifically Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm Chris Waters, joined by Hanny Duong, Carl Lua, and Ash Ismail from the Assassin's Creed Origins team. And let's get right into it, fellas, here. Without further ado, we've got 30 minutes of exploring the open world in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yes, for sure. So just to start off, so we have the context. This is the demo we have here at E3 that we're letting people play. Just so everyone knows, this is a living game. We still have a ways to go to finish off the game and completely polish it. So we might see some hiccups along the way. But we fully assume that. We're super proud to be here to show it off. We've been working a long time on this, and it's finally exciting to be able to show it and have people play it and send us feedback. So here we're gonna go. Carl is gonna show off his skills.
His gazelle rustling skills.
His gazelle skills. And here we're gonna start with a camp. So these camps, these are military locations. He's gonna use Senu, right?
That's right.
Senu. She's a beauty. Yeah, she's a beauty. She's a great scout. So right now, Carl's using her to tag the enemies, but also tagging opportunities in the camp. Now, the question might be, why would someone infiltrate such a location outside of quests? So there is a quest that actually takes place here. In the demo, we've disabled the quest so that we can focus on the world and what happens with the world. Later on, there's going to be more streams with quests so that we can kind of spread the love, the content.
But for now, we're just kind of cutting loose in the open world and going to see what is in store for us here at this camp. Now, with the tagging, I'm noticing, one of the new features here is that levels are popping up over the enemy's heads as you are tagging. So what can the player read into those levels as to what kind of challenge they're going to face?
Yeah, so by going a lot more action RPG, what's happening here is that right now Bayek is level 20 and he's facing off against enemies that are at an equivalent challenge. And so this would be considered a fair challenge fight in this part of the world. And we'll see that as, we'll see later on, there's another camp with enemies that are level 25. And you'll see that the feedback is slightly different. This is to really clarify to people, levels matter, gear matters. Taking on higher level enemies, it's doable. But they're tougher not only in stats, but they're also tougher in behavior. So the higher level they are, they have more capacities, more abilities, stronger weapons.
So you might want to think twice before taking them on, or get some better gear, or just light your arrows on fire, apparently.
What are you doing there, Carl?
I think I'm going to cause a little bonfire down here.
Why not? Because it's not hot enough.
Yes.
Just a little more warmth with the bonfire. Speaking of which, my feet are on fire. We are in the middle of the sun
it is,
right
it
here.
is really hot out
We
here.
suffer for your entertainment, viewers.
This is the live streaming equivalent of method acting. Is Bayek is warm right now. You think that hood is like keeping him cool?
That hood is warm, and I will say for the fans out there who.
Oh, the lion's attacking the horse.
Attacking the horse. He's got a snack on some horse meat.
Well, it is a distraction.
He's been caged up for a while.
So that's something that we fully embrace in here. So all the NPCs of the world, all the humans, all the animals, they have a full life in the world. They have needs, they have wants. Animals, they hunt, they sleep, they find shade. So in this case, this lion has been captured and been put in a cage. And at this point, it becomes an opportunity for the player. You can't always guarantee it, but okay. So these guys they sense something. They've seen a lion getting released. They've seen
kind of hard to miss that one.
Yeah, a fire. There you go, Carl.
Something's going
well
down.
Done. Well done.
All right.
Nice job, Carl.
There we go. So we just picked up a bow. So this is something that's really important in Assassin's Creed Origins. It's gear.
Goodbye, lion.
Terrible. He was so kind to you.
Wow. He attacked the horse. He should have been attacking.
No real lions were harmed.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
So we picked up a bow, and we saw that it was a blue bow, which means that it's a common weapon. So rarities do matter in this game.
Yeah.
The more rare the equipment is, the more attributes it has, the more properties it has.
So as opposed to just does some more damage, it cannot have other properties. Like what is an example?
Exactly. So other properties could be things like poison tipped. Being able to generate adrenaline. Adrenaline is a concept. It's a resource in the combat system that allows Bayek to unleash a fury of attacks or just devastating, overpowering attacks. And you can build adrenaline through the combat system. And some weapons charge differently than others, so this is part of the depth of the combat that we want players to mess around with.
And this is a whole new combat system you guys have.
Boom, headshot.
It's way different than the feeling before of sort of using an
He tells it. He's dazed. Take him out. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh,
he can cover some ground.
So this guy's a commander. That's the gold icon.
Uh-oh. Not for long.
There we go.
There we go.
Dead.
So there we go.
So killed.
So here we found a second bow. So in a military location, military locations are great for finding equipment and new gear. Aside from playing quests, these are also places to be able to upgrade Bayek with new weapons.
Loot all that.
So here we found a bow. Oh, we leveled up, which gives us an ability point. So we'll check that out in a second.
Check it out now.
Yeah, and we found a shield.
Oh, cool.
Nice
All right,
job,
so here we're
Carl.
looking at sort of the skill tree, and I'm seeing 3 different branches.
Yeah, it's more of a graph. What that means is there are flavors. So on the one side, what you see here is the Master Seer. This is more the abilities that are aligned with manipulation. So manipulating the environment, animals, and NPCs. In the center, we have the warrior aspect, which is really delving deep into fight. And the hunter aspect, which is more the stealthy approach of being an assassin or being a ranger. And the idea is players can dedicate themselves or go through the graph however they want. That's why it's a graph, because they can actually kind of spread themselves as they wish. They can really craft their own assassin, and you can even focus on one area. If you want to be the absolute ultimate warrior,
Ultimate warrior.
you can dedicate yourself. So the last ability on each graph, you can keep pumping points into it, so you can really become that super powerful archetype that you wish to play.
You just got to chase down a fluorescent outfit and you're good to go.
So what kind of player would you be, Ash? What's your personal favorite style?
Personally, well, we should get Carl to buy something here.
We go for the enhanced warrior bow.
Enhanced warrior bow. The warrior bow is super cool. We haven't seen it yet, so maybe we should switch to it if we can.
Yep.
We did pick up a few new bows, right?
Yeah, we should check out the new gear.
Check out our gear.
Definitely check out the new gear. So in terms of my style, I would say I'm somewhere between hunter and warrior. I can't choose one or the other. I sometimes prefer stealth, sometimes prefer just duking it out with the guys. That's my style, but that's one thing we wanted to cater to, is that we have a lot of fans who either play stealth or play pure combat.
It depends on
their mood. We wanted to give them a control over that.
Yeah.
So here we can see that Carl put on a new bow. You also had a new shield. Put on the shield, put on the shield.
New everything. New bow, new shield.
Is it really going to be better? Let's have a look.
It's way better. So you
wow.
can see the shield adds to the player's resistance.
Okay.
It was quite significant. And we can see it has a property which is that when you block a hit, you generate adrenaline. So the idea is with gear, you can actually start crafting, again, the way you fight, the way you stealth. We can see the crafting at the bottom there. So just like combat, there's no longer this concept that you can one-shot assassinate just anybody. Enemies that are higher level, you'll do stealth damage, but if you want to one-shot them, be that true lethal assassin, you have to craft better hidden blades.
You gotta work hard at it. And now we're going for a little boat ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to cool down in the sea, which I wish I could do right now, because I am on fire.
Pretty hot. So this is the amazing tech Singapore has been working on. The water. I think it's some of the most beautiful water in any game. It's absolutely beautiful. It's completely seamless. We can, at some point, we'll dive underneath. For now, you know, we have an island here. Let's maybe at some point explore the island.
Well, this lake is really big. Yeah, can we just get a sort of look at how big this is?
So
this is one
Take
of the
a look at this lake.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can see the draw distance are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, this is, for you folks watching, this is running on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's really allowing us to showcase what we can push with our engine, the beauty of the world. We really want to do Egypt justice and show it off, show off our artists, show off our technical people, our programmers who bring this to life.
It's gorgeous.
So here we can see some boats in the distance. This bigger ship here, there's always opportunities. The world is alive. You know, fishermen are out catching fish. They'll take their goods to shore, to docks, take them to the markets, go home and sleep at night. And there's always opportunities for the player here.
All right, out for a little swim. And you mentioned underwater. Let's take a little dive, Carl.
Let's take a little dive.
Take a look. You know, I see something dangerous off in the horizon there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what is that?
It's a hippo.
Oh, man, do we have other
He looks pretty
creatures?
friendly. Let's get closer. See what happens.
It's a good idea. Very good idea. Or not.
Carl has a great track record with animals, so nothing could go wrong. But
you've heard about his stories from Singapore, I see. So this is a location. The reason there's loot here, the question might be, why is there loot here? The reason there's loot here is actually this island. It's where the Ptolemies, so the guard force, they use this island as a way to stop, to take a break, to actually refill on some of their stocks. And so here we can see there's actually a guard on the other side who's been killed by what? I don't know, but maybe the hippo.
Not a hippo. No, he's a good guy. I think we should say hi.
Nice dude.
He's a nice dude.
Oh, I got a spear.
You got a spear? Use the spear. Switch to the spear.
Okay, let's switch.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We've seen sort of that short curved sword in action.
The khopesh, yeah.
But there is a variety of weapons, and the sort of the reach of the longer weapons is going to affect how you are in combat.
Exactly. So we have a ton of types of weapons. So 8 melee weapons, 4 types of bows, and this is just the types. Then within them, there's levels, attributes, properties, and all that stuff. And of course, it's a completely seamless system
You should get
here. We're
closer.
using the bow in water.
You should get in closer, Carl, and see what happens.
Those birds, if Carl is good, he can shoot those birds down.
I got other problems right now. Let me deal with this angry beast.
They're just trying to say hi.
Okay.
You know?
I feel like you're engaging it on its home turf. Like maybe they're slower on land. You don't want to. Oh God.
And he's using the spear.
Oh no! You're smacking the hippo with your spear.
Oh, the poor hippo. What if it's a mama?
Now, you know what?
Oh, man.
Now you've gotten
Carl.
him angry. He just wanted to say hi.
I think if it's a mama, Carl's in even more trouble.
Yeah.
Keep circling it.
You're vicious, yeah.
No hippos were harmed in the making of this demo.
No, no actual hippos
No
were
actual
harmed in the
hippos.
making of Assassin's Creed
This one's
Origins.
being harmed, though. There we go.
All right. So when you loot a hippo, what are you gaining from this beast?
So,
What was the purpose of this
do you
massacre?
ever think he would say that sentence in public? So animals, so the fauna of Egypt
Whoa,
is...
okay.
You just throw that guy off his boat?
Yeah.
Poor guy. So
Sorry.
this is...
Sorry, buddy. There's a hippo just over there. Careful, huh?
You'll use the corpse as a float. You'll be
This
fine.
is Carl style. This is Carl style. Obviously Egypt, it's very well known for its fauna, its wildlife, and we need it to represent that properly here. And then we have to say, well, it matters to the player on some level. So this is part of the progression system. So you gain materials that you would use to craft some of your gear. So that's.
Oh! You're just a shit starter, aren't you, Carl?
It's military. It's all right.
These are military dudes. Put
He's on fire now.
Okay.
Ooh, fire on a boat. That's a recipe for disaster. I like it.
Oh, the fisherman's coming in dangerously.
Oh boy.
Is someone else mixing it up over there?
There we go.
Oh, now the boat's on fire.
He's coming for me, though. He knew that his boat was in trouble. I better leave.
Just leave him to tread water.
Yeah.
So you know what? If the situation was slightly different,
I love
Carl,
how this guy's just along for the ride. He's just in front of you
the
like,
guy's just
what is
chilling.
happening?
Yeah, the guy's just chilling. The thing is, Bayek is a Magi. They are protectors of Egypt. They're protectors of the Egyptian way of life, and Egyptians have a high respect for Magi's, and they go to them for help. This is actually feeds into the questing system, actually. So, as a Magi, he respects them. He's gonna let him take his boat for a ride.
You do you, Bayek. You do you. Set boats on fire.
I like it too because he's not like obviously the boat's important to that dude. Like it's probably his livelihood. He's like, look, man, you can take this wherever you want, but I need it when you're done.
Yeah, just be sure you bring it back in one piece.
For a bit. He'll even wait a bit. Eventually he'll leave, but he'll wait a bit for now.
He's watching me carefully.
So courteous.
Like,
So
hey, in
courteous.
case you need a getaway vehicle, I'm here, bro. It's cool.
Exactly. So here, this is another military camp, but this one's slightly different. This one's a wharf. Here, what we wanted to show is just what it's like to take on enemies that are much higher level. So here we'll see some guards. So there's some in the front gate there. So level 25, you see that the badge is red, which is kind of telling the player, yes, you can try. You can try.
Try your best.
You can
Take a run at him.
Give it a shot, but it's going to be a very difficult fight because you're not at their level just yet. Eventually, by going through quests, by completing locations in the world, you will level up enough. So I would recommend just trying. Carl,
what's your plan here?
Are you going to take on this challenge?
Let's. Oh, this guy's. Oh, he looks vulnerable. So let's try a headshot.
He's alone.
Let's try a headshot. See how much damage it does. Oh goodness, it's not going to do a lot.
He's trying to swat a fly.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He is tough. Yeah, he's tough.
just a little scratch.
Yeah.
Get up on him. All right, got the spear. Working it in close quarters. And come on, get him, Carl.
Oh boy, here we go.
I believe in you, Carl.
You can take him. He can take him. Honestly, he can do it. Carl's been practicing. He's very good at the game.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, look at that one hit.
Like a stun almost happening. Is that a heavy hit that I'm?
Oh, dear Lord.
You get an F for effort. It's okay.
Yeah, 2 hits from me. Okay.
So look, the game is live. This is,
This is real gameplay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we take we take games very seriously in the sense of we want this to be the representation of the game as it is. We want players to see where it is today. So yes, in a demo playthrough, Carl died in front of everybody.
Killed.
But I've learned my lesson.
You don't have to rub it in, Ash. In front of everybody.
I've learned my lesson, and I'll just keep moving on. The level 25 is too high.
Give them a wide berth now, and so you're coming in. You're sort of leaving the wharf and coming.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah. So
There's
Carl
our
just
friend.
called for his mount.
And does this horse have a name? Or
Yes,
is it a horse
I
with no
believe-
name?
I believe this horse is named Amun-Re.
Amun-Re.
So,
He's very
but,
handsome. Or
it's a
she.
beautiful horse.
Yeah.
So Senu is our eagle companion. In this case, though, we wanted that mounts was something that the player can actually collect more and more mounts, purchase more and more mounts, and we have many different types of mounts. So there's horses, many types of beautiful horses, but also camels and eventually chariots.
Camels.
Yeah, and they all have their value, and so you can actually have different types of horses. Senu being the eagle companion that stays with you through the journey. So there we go. So we have this beautiful black horse here.
Does the camel
Black
have
stallion.
a spit attack? Because I hear they do that.
A spit attack, no, but you can rear with the horse. You can rear with the horse. The camel.
Get the hooves in there. So we're sort of skirting the shoreline here, and you know, this is. You guys have built, as you were saying in the presentation, this is a country. You know, this is not just one city. So what kind of region are we in?
Yeah, actually, before we go in, so here we found Umeria, which is a port village. Actually, maybe I'll ask Carl to go to the map. Sure. You can go to the map just to kind of give a general spacing of the world. So this is the lake that we've seen with Senu. If we keep zooming out. This is the aspect of the demo. The lake is where the demo takes place. Since we were riding a bit north of it earlier,
we started around here.
Yeah, that's how we unfog the world, by visiting the world. You unfog it, but just to give a breadth of this country that we've built.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Move around just to show it's.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
it keeps
ginormous.
going. It's absolutely massive.
Up to Alexandria in the north.
Yeah, Alexandria.
Nice.
There's the
Nile
Giza
Delta.
Desert, the Nile Delta, the Giza Plateau, Memphis, the ancient city of Memphis, and it goes on. Then there's Fayum, Crocodilopolis down in the south. The world.
Crocodilopolis.
Yes. Real city.
I like that place, Thieves Land. What's going on? Does anybody ever go there?
Really honest
It's
people
just
are
like,
there.
I think
No, you don't wanna go down.
daring players should go there. There's a lot of cool stuff in it for them. So just to give an idea that we, this is a country. Egypt is, it's such a majestic setting, and we've dreamed of going to this place. And so when we started, and we decided we're going to Egypt, we understood that it was going to be, a labor of love. It was going to push us to develop new technologies, to build such a crazy big world. And then to even populate the world with all these people that actually have agendas and purpose. For example, these people over here are being attracted by an event, if Carl would look at it.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Egypt is hard. Egypt, it was a tough life.
Place.
Let's investigate.
Priest, what has the boy done to deserve this? This has nothing to do with you. Back away. The boy will get what he deserves.
I serve Sobek. I serve Sobek. I am a slave.
Boy, what are you accused of?
I was charged with ferrying 2 gold Sobeks to Crocodilopolis. Just out of port, my ship sank by the lighthouse. I almost drowned. The statues were lost. I didn't steal them.
Silence! And you, step back, Sahedi.
Wait, do not threaten me, Ned. I am a Magi. If the boy speaks the truth, I will find your gold Sobeks. If he lies, he is yours to deal with.
So here we got a little bit of a taste of Bayek's personality and his attitude towards these masked priests that abuse their power. And this is a side quest. So our players can expect this type of quality, cinematics, great characters, in the optional content in the side quest. And we have hundreds of stories to tell. Egypt was a really wonderful place. Then we found so much amazing stories that we wanted a way to be able to tell them, and the quest structure allowed us to do that. But again, we're saving the quest stuff for other streams, for YouTubers out there. So for now, we'll continue with playing through the world.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, if you folks are just joining us, we're playing Assassin's Creed Origins on the Xbox One X with Ash and Carl from the Assassin's Creed Origins dev team. I'm Chris, this is Hanny, and we'll be doing this for about 10 more minutes, so stick around. We've got plenty of open world stuff to show you and some explorations here as Senu scouts out some more locations.
She's a good girl.
So here, actually, I'm going to ask Carl to not stealth this one. the reason we're showing these different locations, different camps and warps is actually we wanted to show a bit of stealth. We want to show a bit of fight. So I'm going to ask Carl.
All right. Well, what do we got in our arsenal here?
He needs to earn some redemption.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He needs to
This
earn
time,
redemption.
win this one, Carl.
Okay, let's give it a try.
For the
Okay,
last.
here I come, out the bushes.
Are you going in with the spear?
I'll just shoot him in the chest first to wake him up.
Good wake-up call.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, all right, all
Nice
right.
dodge.
Come on, Carl. Redeem yourself.
Boom. Nice job so far.
At some point,
yes.
just to show the
One more hit and he's dead.
the versatility of the fight, you can take out your bow. There we go, dynamically in the fight. And,
oh my God,
headshot. Bravo, bravo.
All right, now is he close to filling up his adrenaline meter here?
Yes.
He seems like that might be helpful.
It's getting there.
against this dude.
It's getting there.
I'll try and use it on the big dude.
He is humongous.
There we go. Okay, just get in there. Unleash. There we go.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna see Carl.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Nice.
This is
Impaled.
very good. Very good.
That was
Oh, you done
beautiful.
good, Carl.
Oh no.
Oh,
Through the
boy.
throat that time. Nice.
Nice job, Carl. You killed it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now give us a little broader context. Who are these dudes that Bayek is dispatching with such panache?
So this is we're in the era of the Ptolemies. So these are Ptolemaic guards. They work for the people that Bayek is going after. And when I say going after, effectively Bayek is unraveling a mystery, and he doesn't know who these characters are that he's after. And so he comes to this place. He's actually looking for a contact to gain some info to lead him to eventually his targets. And these are the Ptolemy guards who work for these people. Bayek, being an Egyptian, a Magi, he doesn't have a very good alignment with these people. They represent, they represent
really like 'em.
the evil forces that are destroying his homeland. So
It's
anyway,
just
so these are the people he's after. This area of the world, just to say, if we take a look around, yeah, Carl, this is a beautiful shot of the world.
Carl, give us a slow pan here.
So this is
Well, actually, there's a reach eye point, so we can get a better view from there.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a viewpoint.
Viewpoint.
We'll do
Now
the
we're-
viewpoint.
Just for a sec, we're seeing, you know, some serious climbing here, a hallmark of the Assassin's Creed franchise, but that rock didn't have any like obvious handholds on it. Like, what's the approach to climbing in Origins?
So the climbing, actually before we synchronize, just to look around.
So pretty.
So the climbing in Origins, it's so first we've revamped the controls, the fluidity of the character. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback already from the people who've played the build that feel like the assassin is really responsive, listening to them, doing what they want. And we pushed that to the climbing, where we said, you know what, we should be able to climb any surface we want. So we've created a tech for Bayek when he's climbing to be able to put his hands and footholds into crevices and so on any surface, so effectively to be able to climb anywhere. We wanted, you know, as the most seamless experience that we can have. Here you can see the world is absolutely beautiful. See that that distance, that top peak in the distance? You know, we could just go there at some point if we wish to. Swimming, by boat, by camel, whatever. And there's secrets up there for us. There's really
I
cool
love
stuff.
secrets.
There's really cool discoveries to find. Here, why don't we synchronize? So here, the world is, you know, kudos to our artists, our engineers, our technical artists. You know, this world is something.
Absolutely, and you know, so synchronizing, you know, historically is sort of a way to learn more about an area, sort of clear the fog from an area. But you mentioned earlier, the fog clears by you just traveling through the area.
Yeah, exactly. So we wanted to keep the idea of the viewpoints as an homage to the series.
Leap of faith, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Maybe we can explore a bit, walk through the area a little bit, just to give a flavor of the village life. Villages are great places to pick up quests, to go to shops, and obviously there are many quests inside villages. These are hubs of content. But anyway, so we're in a red zone right now.
So will now show us the fleeing technology.
Yeah, I'd recommend fleeing maybe. Or you can fight.
He's feeling strong from his last encounter.
Yeah. Yep.
He's digging that.
Real confidence.
Mixing melee and
now we're we're busting out the warrior's bow here. That was a skill we unlocked earlier.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
Switch the warrior bow. So the warrior bow, it's effectively our. Yeah, our shotgun bow. He shoots 5 arrows at once.
There we go.
Oh
Boom.
my God, deadly.
Bravo.
Beautiful. Very efficient.
It shoots 5 arrows at once. So when we talk about attributes and properties, you can actually find bows that you can actually have more arrows on them. You can set them on fire by default. So this compound here, it's actually part of a quest. Don't want to ruin the quest for people, but this is somebody's home that's been, let's say, confiscated, and Bayek will eventually have to help those people.
Oh, it's a porcupine.
That's that's a lot of arrows, but you can recover. It looks like you're recovering them.
Yeah, you can pick up your arrows.
And that ranged combat, that focus on sort of, you know, Assassins have had ranged weapons in the past before, but with the bows in Origins, you guys are really trying to expand that.
Yeah, it's a full-blown third-person shooter on that element. It's we really wanted that the playstyles we push, so range combat, melee, stealth, that this stuff feels authentic, and if you just want to focus on that the game will fully support it and will go deep into that. So we've really pushed ourselves to develop these gameplays. The shooting feels great. The bows feel amazing. And there's a bunch of bows we haven't shown. There's the Predator bow, which is kind of like a sniper.
Can we talk about the cat?
There's a little
Oh my
kitty.
God, there's a cat! This is such a great way to wrap this up. Like we just saw a cat in ancient Egypt. Come on,
In ancient
guys.
Egypt, and you know what? Cats are very important in ancient Egypt.
Can you pet it?
So here, look. So see, okay, look. So systemically, you know, as I said, animals really live in this world, and so this cat has, for some reason, an affection towards Bayek.
He loves you, or she.
Or she's sticking around.
Reciprocate.
Look at she loves them. She loves them.
Carl,
As I said, we've put a lot of effort on animals and their needs and what they do in the world. Yeah.
I love that she appeared near the end of this stream. This is amazing.
Fantastic omen.
Yes.
Ash, this has been so great. Carl, thank you for showing off the game. There's a lot more to come this week, and but it must be really exciting for you guys.
You know, it's been a long journey for us. It's absolutely wonderful to be able to show off the game and have people play it, get their feedback, see their excitement. I'm super, super proud of the team and what we've achieved. Kudos to the Singapore team, to the Montreal team, to all the teams that are working on this game all over the world, with many people supporting us. It's a really wonderful, exciting time for us, and I can't wait for our fans to play this.
Absolutely, and they'll get to play it at E3 here, but later this year, October 27th is the release date.
Yes, October 27th. So October 27th on PS4 Pro, PS4, Xbox, PC, and of course a launch title for Xbox One X.
Fantastic. Well, if you folks want more Assassin's Creed Origins here at E3, there's going to be streams. Keep it tuned to Ubisoft's social channels to find out when and where those are. If you want more Assassin's Creed right now, you can head to the Ubisoft YouTube channel and check out the behind-the-scenes video from the Ubi blog. And for all the awesome games here revealed during that incredible conference, Ubisoft.com, that's where it's at. So on behalf of Hanny, Carl, Ash, I'm Chris Waters, thanking all of you for watching, and have a great week.
Peace.
You have a great E3.